Hey guys, Natasha here. I want to congratulate you because you took the first step in improving your health. You started the Feel Great system, and I'm so proud of you for believing in yourself and taking this new journey, because it's not easy to try something new, especially if you've never heard of it before. You basically said, you know what, I'm tired of doing what I've always done. It's a new year, it's a new day, I'm gonna do this. However, I want to make sure that you have the most important tools in your tool belt so that you can be successful doing this new system, because life is about changing your mindset first, then using the right principles, then you have the strategies. Starts in your mind, which you did by taking the chance on doing the Feel Great system, so congratulations. Then it goes into the principles, then into the strategies. So the next step is the principle. The principle of the Feel Great system is very simple. It's essentially incorporating an intermittent fasting lifestyle. As we know, intermittent fasting is when you stop eating for about 12 to 16 hours. Now, to start with, you may want to start with 12 hours if you haven't fasted before, or if you're concerned that you can't do it. Then you'll realize that you're building your fasting muscles, you can go further. The longer you fast, the more benefits your body gets in healing, and you'll start to realize you're reversing all sorts of symptoms you had no idea was related to your eating length. Okay, most people eat about 14 to 16 hours a day, and that leaves not enough time for your body to go through a healing process. How do you use the Feel Great system? It's important to use a protocol correctly. I received a lot of the same questions and already had some clients who used it the opposite way. Now, because this is all natural, it's pretty much food, there's no really wrong way to do it and you get bad results. And so essentially you still get incredible results even if you switch it, if you don't use it the right way. But I want you to get the best results, because when you do the protocol correctly, it's essentially like biohacking your body. Intermittent fasting is like biohacking, meaning what can I do with the shortest amount of effort to get the maximum amount of benefit for my body? And I love biohacking. So how do you do the Feel Great system? Since we talked about it being a lifestyle of intermittent fasting, it's easiest if you basically start with an empty stomach. How do you start with an empty stomach? You skip breakfast. The last meal you ate the night before counted as hour one. Okay, and the next day, because you slept overnight, however many hours you slept, then the very next day is however many hours from the last meal you ate. And so if you're just starting, you can do 12 hours. So I know that you may think, well, when I wake up, I'm hungry. What should I do? And this is when the Feel Great system comes in. So many institutions and people and gurus are touting the benefits of intermittent fasting, which is absolutely fantastic. However, what do you do when you have hunger pains? What exactly ends your fast? What can I eat or drink? What can I drink when I'm fasting? Well, taking coffee with creamer in my fast. Do not have to obsess over any of these. The beautiful thing about the system is that it's very, very, very simple. It will actually save you a lot of time and money. The first thing you do is when you first wake up, in order to stave off the cravings that you would get from wanting to eat breakfast or wanting to get your first cup of coffee, is you get your bottle and you fill it up to this line where it says Unimate. I can't see if I can Unimate. You fill it up to the top line right here, and you fill it with water first. I used to do the opposite and it would get stuck in the bottom. You fill it up with water. This is very ghetto, but you know, I'm not in my kitchen. Oops, I knew it would spill. There we go. Awesome. So you fill it up about to here, and then you add your, let me get it, your Unimate. I said Unimate, but it's Unimate, however you want to say, because it really is a blend of yerba mate tea. And so there are different flavors. I just happen to have lemon, ginger, and lemon. I love them both, but lemon ginger is my favorite. We'll add that to our bottle. It comes with a serrated edge. You can tear it off right here. Whoops. You pour it in the bottle right here. Wow. And that's it. You shake it up, shake, 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 shake. Okay, and you have it shaken, and you can also use a frother. If you don't want to use the bottle, you can use a frother so that it can be really, 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 really blended well. And then basically, you're sipping on this all morning. You sip on this to stave off hunger, to give you natural energy, okay? Wow, this tastes amazing. I drank a lot more, but you know, you can drink sips throughout the morning. You can have a whole glass. And the amazing thing is, you can drink this hot. If your morning ritual is to have something nice and warm, especially in the cold, you can make the mix and take part of it and put it in a mug and heat it up. You can make it hot, or you can heat up water, mix the Unimate in it, and then just make a batch and then just keep, you know, reheating it if you'd like. But either way, there's no limit to how you can have this. But this is meant to synergize your fasting process It has so many benefits. It's an extract that has lots of minerals and vitamins. It's not just a tea, and it's completely natural, and it gives you that boost of energy. Quick tip, when I went to South America in Argentina, people were drinking yerba mate tea all the time to give them strength and energy. They sipped it, they had a special cup that they used it with, and I tried it and I naturally had energy. And usually coffee doesn't work for me, but this is a complex that is 100 times more concentrated than the yerba mate tea that you can get in South America. It's really, really good. When I drink this, I no longer have the food noise. It's amazing. So now we are going to do the balance. So the balance is very important. So I'm going to dump this into my cup so I can show you about the balance. The balance is different. The balance is a blend that is essentially fiber. The fiber is soluble and insoluble fiber. The insoluble fiber is not for your benefit, it's for the benefit of your gut bacteria. And what it does is you drink this maybe 5 to 10 minutes prior to your meal, or right before your meal, or when you're about to eat. And which meal is that? If you want to break your fast by lunchtime and you know that's going to be your biggest meal of the day, and it has lots of carbs, then you want to eat it then. If your lunch is typically pretty light and you're going to have a bigger dinner and you're going to have carbs at dinner, drink the fiber before dinner. If you want to split the two, if you want to do half the fiber before lunch, half the fiber before dinner, that's great. But essentially you drink the fiber, the balance, with your meal. You don't drink it in your fasted state. It does not kick you out of your fasted state, which is amazing. But the whole point of the fiber is when you drink the fiber, it expands in your stomach. That's why you have to drink it all right away. You're not sipping on that one. It expands in your stomach, and whatever you put in it afterwards, including carbs, it decreases that insulin spike. So it's really amazing. It acts like a natural Ozempic in the sense that it decreases stomach emptying, it reduces cholesterol, it reduces insulin spike after you eat your carbs. And so you really want to think about the balance as what surrounds your mealtime. And so if you do have lunch, you want to wait about 4 hours before you have dinner. It's another tip. And you try not to snack in between, because again, you're in healing state. You're trying to heal your body. And so when you snack, whenever your body's digesting, it's not healing. So if you eat lunch, eat dinner 4 hours later. Okay. So in order to do the balance, there's a smaller line right here, a shorter line right here. And that's when you fill your bottle with water up to that line. And this time it's really important to do the water first, because the balance gets stuck really easily. Balance, 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 balance. All right, so we have the balance. My favorite flavor of the balance is the mixed berry. I really love that one. I haven't tried any other flavor actually. So I love the mixed berry, and you pour that in here. It smells good actually. And then you really want to shake this really hard. So this one, again, shake some more. This one, when you shake it, you want to drink it all in one go, okay? Now, the exception is if you're drinking it with your meal, just know that it's going to thicken quite a bit. So if you want to add more water, you can. But it is important that you do get a good amount of water with this. It's not as much as the mate because you're drinking it ideally all at once. So let's try it. This was so good. So good. And the amazing thing is, I drank it right after I mixed it, but I know that once it reaches my stomach, it's going to expand multiple times more than what was in the bottle. And it's helping heal my gut. It actually helped me decrease my gluten sensitivity, which, as you know, a lot of your feel-good hormones are also made in your gut. So my anxiety levels decrease. It is absolutely fantastic. These two together really made a difference. So I'm gonna drink more of my uni mate. But essentially, there you have it. You have your uni mate. You drink that first thing in the morning, okay? You drink it throughout the morning until you feel really hungry. Then you mix your balance in your bottle. You shake it really well. You drink it about 5 minutes before your meal if lunch is your biggest meal. If dinner is your biggest meal, you can continue to make another uni mate and sip on that. If you are gonna eat dinner, make sure it's 4 hours in between your lunch and your dinner. After your last meal, which is your dinner, ideally close to sunset as possible, not too late. Then if you have nighttime cravings, then you do another uni mate. So essentially you can drink 2 of these a day to help stave off cravings, to help support your fasting process. After your last meal, you start your fasting, but you can drink this after your last meal so that you can decrease nighttime cravings, okay? But you drink this around your meals. I know this was pretty long. Most videos would last less than 5 minutes. I wanted to make sure I answered all your questions and actually demonstrated to you how you do this. A lot of people saw benefits within a few days of doing this in terms of their waistline, their bloating and gas, and their mental clarity. Some people, it takes a couple of weeks because they have more things to heal. Now, I will say this, there's no side effects of this at all, but there are only 2 caveats. If you're very, very sensitive to caffeine, like you get jitters all the time when you drink any kind of caffeine at all, try not to drink the Unimate too close to bedtime, because if you're very sensitive, it can make you stay up. So again, try to go to bed, not, maybe 3 hours after your last meal so you don't get cravings, so you're not reaching for food. You really want to stay in that fasted state, okay? The balance. Now, I had bad gut health, and even though I took good probiotics, stress and all these things, lifestyle, I had bad gut health. So this gave me gas and bloating. I had to do half first, then I went up to full dose of my fiber. So if you get bloating and gas or constipation when you do take the fiber, do half for about a week and then go up to a full. When you can do a full, that means your gut is healing. That means your good bacteria is replenishing. Okay, gas just means that your bad bacteria is fermenting. So just stick to it. It's a protocol for a reason. If you do the protocol correctly, you get maximum benefits. You do it incorrectly, you don't get bad benefits, but we are in this to heal our bodies in 2025. So congratulations on taking this first step. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to me. My number is 646-708-6817. I want to see you win. And yeah, let's do this. Bye.